Okay, y'all, today I'm making pear butter. I've had 2 pear trees growing for the past couple of years, and finally this year they produced pears, and I didn't want any of them to go to waste. I haven't picked the big ones yet for just canning plain pears, but I cut these up, put them in the pot. There was 8 cups before I cooked them, and I put a half a cup of water and about a teaspoon of lemon juice. I use real lemon juice, but you can use real lemon, I guess. And I'm going to put a 3/4 cup of sugar, granulated sugar, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar in there. And you can use apple juice or orange juice. I use orange juice, 1/4 cup. I'm going to turn that heat off. I'm stirring this up. I'm going to try not to get the lens fogged up. You know what? I forgot a step. This is only the second time I've made this. I need to blend this up with my hand blender. So I'm not going to do that on camera because it's too loud, so I'll be back. Okay, I got this all blended up. My tea kettle's about to go off. I got it blended up. I have left some chunks, a few chunks in there. And I put 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And you stir this up really good. Oh, there's a big old chunk. Got to be really careful when you're blending that because it's boiling hot. Just keep your end down in there and hopefully it won't splatter too much. And I'm going to turn the heat back on this on medium to bring it up to a boil. It probably won't take but just a second because it's already hot. It's nice and dark. Okay, there it goes. I'm going to turn that down to low and just keep stirring this. I don't want it to splatter. That would not be good. Now while I'm doing this, I've got my jars in hot water because you have to bring your jars up to temperature before you put your liquid in. And I'm going to use this same water bath to can these. Once you put them back in here, you boil them for 15 minutes. Can them for 15 minutes with the lid on. It's not boiling. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. You want to get this reduced down just a little bit. You don't want it too thin. You want a spoon and you want to coat the back of your spoon. Hold on. And when you coat the back of your spoon and you run your finger across it and it doesn't run back together, then that means it's thick enough and you can prepare it to go into the jars. This just took me an additional couple of minutes, maybe 5, to get that to the right consistency. I'm going to turn that fire off and I'll be back. When I prepare my jars, I make sure I prepare more than what I think I'm going to need. If it calls for 4 or 5, I usually do at least 6. and then set those over here. I'm gonna dry those off just a tiny bit, and then I'll be back when I'm filling these up. Okay, I've already got 3, and I've still got some in my pan. So I was gonna show you how to put it in the jar. I try to do all this type of thing on the same day because it's pretty messy. I have to be in the mood to do it. That one's probably got too much in it. Put some of that in the other one. You want to leave a little bit of a headspace. I did some refrigerator pickles earlier. I just heard one pop. I didn't do a water bath on those because I'm just gonna put them in the fridge. Okay, so I got 4 half pints and probably got a little bit to go on one of these other ones, but I'm not gonna use that. I'm just gonna put it in a little container and eat it. Sorry, because it's not very much. And when you make this, you're gonna wanna stand there and eat some because it's so good. And if you're making more than this, you can double the recipe, or if you have 10 cups, the last time I had 10 cups of pears instead of 8, and I put 3/4 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup, no, I put 1 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I thought it was a little sweet, so I reduced, since it was 8 cups, I used 3/4 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Okay, y'all, water's coming up to a boil over here, so I'm gonna get wipe the lids off on here, really dry, and then I'm gonna put my lids in the water. I'll do those right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just put those in there for a couple of minutes, soften the rims up, and sterilize those. I'm gonna wipe these rims off, get those rings out of there, put them on here, and I'll be back. Okay, I just wanted to show how tight you put these on. Put the lid on. And you just tighten those down, just kind of hand tighten them down, and that's all you need. Basically, just tighten that down just till you feel like it's snug. And then you transfer them to the water. So they're not touching. They're probably going to end up touching once they start simmering. But you just put them down in there. Make sure the lids are covered by about 1 inch. See, it's covered for probably about 1 inch. Okay, I'm going to put this back over on the heat. Bring that back up to a boil. And simmer that for 15 minutes. Put the lid on. Okay, I got all my cans out. And I placed them on a cutting board and dried them off. I've heard 3 pops. I don't know if this one's popped yet. So I got 3 jars of pickles and 4 jars of pear butter. I actually saved my extra pickle juice since it's refrigerator pickles. I didn't want anything to go to waste, so I'll probably, when I pick a few more cucumbers out of the garden, I'll use that and make another one. I'll give 2 of these away, keep 1, and I'll be giving a few of these away. I think I had 7 the last time, and I've got 4. So I'm all set.